Right, just heard the scriptures about the Tower of Babel, so let's have a bit of a think. Where was where was the Tower of Babel? The Tower of Babel stood at the very heart of the vibrant metropolis of Babylon in what is today Iraq. It was a city of open squares, broad boulevards, and narrow, winding lanes, the city of cities. As Babylon was known by the ancients, eventually fell into ruin, and the residents of Babylon plundered the Tower of Babel and used its bricks to build their own houses. Long ago, the once mighty Babylon and its gargantuan tower sunk into the sands of the Iraqi deserts and disappeared. Archaeologists have been working ceaselessly and successfully since 1811 to excavate the capital of the ancient world. It was aerial photography, however, that provided the first real clues to the location of the tower. The photographs show the tower's square-shaped outline in the centre of the city. Today, nothing remains but a watering hole. The tower was said to be almost 100 metres tall and was supposedly dedicated to Babylon's own god, Marduk. But even he was powerless to save its once mighty city from the real God. The story of the Tower of Babel shows us that God gives us free will, but he does keep an eye on us, and if we're going down the wrong path, he does show us and give us signs, posts telling us that we're going wrong. And so one of the pointers that we find from it is that man worked together building the tower. Amazing engineering feat for the time, and it reached right up to the sky. It was like a modern day skyscraper is, but with a lot less technology to do it. All humanity spoke the same language, so there was nothing that couldn't be done by man. It was easy to trade, and it was easy to be misdirected by the enemy. Because we all spoke the same language. You only had to work on one person, then it would spread out very quickly across all the different countries. God let the people know that they were wrong, and he then confused them, creating different languages, and this started different cultures, which also caused difference between countries. God did this, in my opinion, so that we would rely on him and not our own strength. This also made trade and cooperation between countries and peoples hard and difficult because of the language barrier and the difference in cultures and the distances. This was so important it slowed the words of disinformation travelling through the whole world. So when the enemy tried, he had to work harder, and he had to do a lot more work to lead us down the wrong way. He allowed the free will of man to keep going without condemning all humanity, because they would all be challenging God, as the angels had in heaven. Also, they were worshipping false gods, making God angry and jealous. And this was the misleading of the people.